everyone, my name is Taps, and I've noticed three exciting key items that are happening with both OMI and Veve right now. Something is happening with OMI that we've seen before, something is happening with Veve that we've hoped would happen, and something is about to happen with both that we've never seen before. What's great is all three are bullish, and in this video I'm going to show you what this spells out for the OMI token and our Veve NFTs. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the community, feel free to subscribe. I'm a crypto stock and real estate investor, but never a financial advisor. First, let's start with what's happening with Veve NFTs that we hoped would happen. As we've seen for the past month, Veve NFT collectibles prices have gone through the freaking roof. The values are at all-time highs. When we think they've hit an impossible all-time high, they can't keep going, they keep going. Total market cap on our Veve NFTs just 2 weeks ago was under 1 billion, in the millions, and now is over 2 billion. We will eventually see some kind of pullback, but this explosive Veve bull run is not going to stop until we most likely see a big brand announcement or a big event where there are consecutively tons of drops. This is really exciting, but it's not what we had hoped would happen in what's pouring gasoline on the fire. What we had hoped would happen is mainstream adoption and coverage is increasing. We have more content creators, more people on Twitter, larger content creators popping out of the woodwork, and this is what we had hoped would happen, where Veve is becoming a household name. It is on that track. Veve just celebrated over 200,000 followers on Twitter. It has over 100,000 in the Discord, and it continues to grow by the thousands. And what's adding to this is the massive influencers are leaning in. They are becoming more solid OMI homies and avid Veve collectors. This video was just posted a day ago from Andrei Jikh, who covered OMI back in April, but now he's actively leaning in. Well, shout out to Foster for really bringing Andrei into the fold on how to collect and how to trade collectibles. The difference between this video and his original OMI video is he can show that he's made profit on his collectibles. That speaks volumes to his audience and to other larger influencers that he knows. So not only is he bringing in more investors from his 1.89 million subs, but he's spreading the word and awareness to other figures in other communities, like ProtheDoge, the slum Doge millionaire. As you can see, ProtheDoge has been very pro, obviously, Doge and Floki, but as of January 16th, it's been all OMI and Veve. Out here buying Veves on January 16th. I'm officially an OMI homer on January 16th. Flexing buying Mickey Mouse Steamboat Willies on January 17th. Adding a Todd and 2 Supermans to his vault on January 18th. So why is this significant? Well, ProtheDoge is well known for aping into Doge and becoming a millionaire, right? He became well known in the crypto world and built up a community of his own based on his investment in Doge. But now he is almost exclusively talking about Veve and OMI. So his 200,000 followers on Twitter are now saying, what are these Veve NFTs? This guy made a ton of money with Doge, which is down right now. How do we ape into these NFTs? Not to mention that he also has a YouTube channel of 100,000 subs where he could also start broadcasting it there. So consider his reach. His endorsement of OMI and Veve reaches the eyes and ears of the Dogecoin community, which the Dogecoin community is 2.8 million followers. Now, Doge is completely different from OMI and Veve, but it has that community aspect. Most people invested in Doge because it was easily accessible, easy to understand, memeable, and it had a fun and powerful community behind it. What are Veve NFTs? Easily accessible, in fact, more accessible since it doesn't require crypto. Easy to understand because it's your favorite brands and nostalgic figures that you grew up with. Memeable, and has a very fun and powerful community behind it. So Veve awareness is spreading like wildfire to actually become mainstream adopted by larger communities and figures. Some of you may not like the comparison to Dogecoin, but if Veve had 2.8 million followers on Twitter right now, your vault values would be 10x plus what they are right now. So the question is, who's next? The web of awareness continues to spread to more blue check marks on Twitter, more influencers, more larger content creators. And now that a large content creator like Andrei can say, hey, remember that Spider-Man that I spent $12K on just a few months ago? Yeah, it's $85,000 now. I wouldn't be surprised if Graham Stephan or Jeremy or Meet Kevin, who all each have around 1 million plus subscribers, also jump onto Veve as well, because it's understandable. And now they see that you can make very fast money with Veve. It's a ripple effect where it starts with one spot and it just keeps branching out. Now on to our second piece. something is happening with OMI that we have seen before. And it's a great sign. OMI has created a consistent and massive bullish move over the past 7 days, all leading up to a hard catalyst date of the OMI migration swap to Immutable X happening on January 27th, which we've heard exchanges are soon coming after. And to that note, multiple exchanges. It's crazy to think, but the last time OMI actually had a catalyst happen, not Vivi, was actually back during the Uniswap announcement and listing back in March. Back then, the trading volume jumped up from roughly around 8 to 9 million, then jumping up to around 50 to 70 million, and then shooting up to an all-time high of 134 million trading volume, and the price reflected it greatly. And where are we today? Right around 8 to 10 million trading volume. So basically right where we were, right here. And we've heard a few exchanges are coming. So if Uniswap did that back then, what do you think will happen when we hear about potentially KuCoin, potentially Binance, potentially Crypto.com? And on top of all these catalysts, all this is happening during a down market. Ethereum is down. Almost every major crypto is down right now. So OMI is gaining more awareness because it is shining when nothing else is. So in the past 7 days, OMI has gained 40% when everything else is down. To the point when you look at coins on Crypto.com over the past 7 days, Ecomi, OMI, is number 3 behind Cardano and Secret Network. And if you think, well, how do you know this is actually catching eyes? Coin Bureau mentioned this exact chart. We saw him showing the top 5 on the week, and Coin Bureau has 1.89 million subs as well. So it isn't just catching Coin Bureau's attention, but it's catching other content creators covering it as well. Jordan Cameron Crypto. I have not heard of this guy, but he's pretty hilarious, and he highlighted OMI simply because of that massive green candle. So 62,000 subs just figured out, what is this OMI token? Why is it moving like crazy during a time when nothing else is moving? Again, another channel I'm not familiar with, but CryptoClick has 16,000 subs, so right around the amount that I have and other content creators have. But he's covering OMI and Ecomi because of this green candle. So if it continues to move bullish while everything continues bearish, it's going to be more reflected on larger channels. We're seeing the popularity take effect with channels who cover mostly popular content. So Finance Wizards pretty much covers mostly Shiba and AMC theaters, but the past 6 videos they have covered exclusively Ecomi and Vivi. So Ecomi and Vivi is becoming, again, popular. It's becoming something that you want to cover. It's becoming something mainstream, and OMI's movement is catching multiple eyes. This is what happened back in March when Altcoin Daily and Elliott Trades and BitBoy were all covering it back in March or April because it was hot. And it's happening again during a down market, so we'll get even more exposure, especially since it's going to be broadcasted from Immutable X once the swap happens as well. Now on to the third piece. Something is about to happen that's never happened before. And that's that OMI and Vivi have never been at all-time highs at the same exact time. Why is this significant? Because Vivi attracts collectors, newer folks to NFTs, tenured people to NFTs, and sometimes they invest in OMI. Now, OMI attracts crypto investors, altcoin gem searchers, people chasing green candles, and sometimes they create Vivi collectors. So when someone finds Vivi for the first time, they jump in and see Superman is $10,000. They immediately think, I can make $10,000 on this app, and then soon realize they can make $100,000 in solidified sold. And if someone finds OMI and sees that a $5,000 investment at 0.005 a month ago would be now $15,000, a 3x at 0.015 in February, when the rest of their crypto investments are down in solidified sold. And so both being at all-time highs are helping bring awareness to both attracting the masses, and the fact that we're going to be able to stake our OMI, actually have it tied to the Vivi app, rewards and perks, and OMI to NFT eventually coming, it's a two-sided win. They make killer ROI with OMI, Vivi, or both. So having both at peak awareness because of how much ROI there is, both become simultaneously the flashy object in the crypto and NFT space. So the 3 things are happening in tandem. We've been wanting OMI to be recognized as a top NFT crypto, which is finally making moves to make this happen. We've wanted mainstream adoption and awareness. And as we've seen, larger, well-known people in the crypto and NFT space are actually popping in and becoming OMI homies and building extremely valuable vaults. It's inevitable that we will soon see larger channels broadcasting OMI and Veve, as well as celebrities jumping in as well. A ton has built up in January, and February is about to be a noisy month for our community, and I, for one, am ready for it. As always, I hope you found my content valuable, and if so, please hit the like button and leave a comment down below. The likes and comments appease the algo overlords and help my channel continue to grow. If you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell for future content. That's it for today. I'm Taps. Thank you for your time, man. Happy trading.